Hi, I'm Marilyn San Clemente of Stamp with Marilyn, and today I'm going to show you how to make these really gorgeous accordion fun fold cards. So they're accordion because they've got these different pieces that fold out, and this is one that I made last night. So this is a card that I made last night with my virtual stamp group, and I have a virtual stamp night twice a month, and I teach different fun fold techniques, and it is just $20. So I'm just recording everything so that I can then send the video recording and the documentation with all the dimensions out to everybody that participated last night. So let's get started. So for this particular card, and I'm going to be doing another one with this gorgeous, gorgeous autumn paper that we have, all about autumn. And I'm using a 4 1/4 by 11-inch piece of Cajun Craze for this particular card. So we're going to score first at 1 1/4 inch, 1 3/4 inch, 2 3/4 inch, and then 8 1/2. I'm sorry, 8 1/4, 9 1/4, and 9 3/4. And this will become our card base, which I'll show you in a minute. And then we have another piece, and this doesn't have to be the same color. So for this card, I used the copper clay, the new in color copper clay cardstock, and I used the wild wheat for this center section. So it doesn't have to be the same color, but it can be the same color. So I have cut a piece of Cajun Craze cardstock to 2 1/8 by 8 1/2, and then I have scored that at 4 1/4. So just a typical score line, okay? So let's get started assembling now. So I have done some pre-cutting of things just to make this a little bit faster for you. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take that score line that is closest to the center of the card, and we're going to fold in, we're going to fold out, and we're going to fold back in again. And then we are going to take our bone folder and we're going to really crease those pieces. And again, we're going to flip it, we're going to fold in, we're going to fold out, and we're going to fold back in again. And I'm going to take that bone folder, okay? And here is our accordion fold card. So now what we're going to do is we're going to attach, this is that centerpiece. So I want to mark the center of this piece of the card. So this is 5 1/2. So at 2 3/4, where'd my pencil go? There's my pencil. So at 2 3/4, I'm just going to mark that center point. Okay, and then I'm going to attach this to the center of the card. So it's going to look like this. Okay, so attach that to the center. There we go. Okay, so this piece folds out and this piece all folds in, okay? So when you fold this over, it should fold over like that. If you need to, as you can see, when I fold this over, it's just a little bit, it's bending this just a tad. So what I'm going to do is just cut. I'm not even going to cut. I'm going to cut down, and I'm going to cut not even 1/8 of an inch off. I'm just going to cut a fraction off. So I'm going to cut down at this score line right here. And I'm just going to take a hair off so that that can fold over. Okay, so there's one. And now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to cut down on that middle score line, just a tad. And I'm just going to cut a hair off. And like I said, it's not even 1/8 of an inch. It's just a very little piece. Okay, so I made this pattern last night out of a piece of copper clay cardstock. So the two pieces, the two A's right here, are two pieces that are cut to 1 1/8 by 4 1/8. B is this piece here, and this part is going to be glued down, so you don't need something that fully covers this spot. So I'm going to use something that is 7/8 by 4 1/8. And then on the inside, you're going to have two pieces here. So that's D, C, and E. Okay, so you're going to have two pieces here, and those pieces are going to be 1 1/2 by 4 1/8. And then this will be the 7/8. Again, this is D, so this is 7/8 by 4 1/8. And then this one is, this is the wider piece, so that matches up with the A side. So that one is C, and that is 1 1/8 by 4 1/8. So I hope that all makes sense. I'm going to put that right there, and I'm going to start assembling this. Okay, so I did this because I want mine, my view to go across my card. So I've cut this piece to 2 inches by 4 1/8. If you want a little bit more margin on your card, you could cut it to 1 7/8 instead of 2, but I've cut mine to 2. I love this paper. So the back side of this paper is all different colors from the leaves, and they're embossed with copper. So it's beautiful, beautiful paper. Okay, so that is going to go there. So now I want my piece that is on this side to go there. And this piece will go here. Okay, and that continues my pattern on the front there. And now, oops, that's a little crooked. Okay, and now I'm going to put these copper pieces here on this side. You could continue the pattern more if you wanted to, but I wanted to show off this beautiful copper. Okay, there we go. So there is the front of my card, and it is going to look like this. Okay, so this part will fold over like that. So it looks like that. That's the front. And now I am going to do the insides, and I've also cut a scene. It's the same paper, but it's a different scene. So it's a different pattern. And let's see. Okay, where did I? Yes, okay, so these two go here. You're going to leave this blank, and actually I would put a piece of white in here so that you've got a place to write your message. So this doesn't quite follow the scene as much as the front side does, but you could make it do that if you wanted to. But again, I would put something here so that you can write your messages. So I'm going to attach these. I'm going to put my piece there. That's a great place for our messages. There we go. All right. So now all we have to do is decorate. So, first we have to glue though. Oh, I love this. Autumn teaches. That's a really good message. Oops. Do that the right way. Okay. Autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful. That is true. I love autumn. Autumn is my favorite season because I love the changing of the leaves and things. I'm going to use what I call the green glue. And I'm just going to put some of that down. Okay, and this is why okay, that's why I do that. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And let's put our, okay, we'll do that. And let's do this one. Okay, so this one I have not done this side yet. Okay, let's put that in there. So there is our card. And now I'm just going to decorate a little bit. Okay, so with this beautiful stamp set, I have cut out a bunch of leaves that I'm going to use, and I have used a texture stamp to add some dots just to make the leaves look a little bit unique, as leaves do. No two leaves are the same. And then this paper also comes with this oxidized copper paper in 2 different colors. So I think that this color is, actually it's the pecan pie. I can tell right now that it's the pecan pie because I've got pecan pie right there. And it is also the pretty peacock, which I love. That's one of my new, I'm so glad that that color came back. That is a gorgeous color. Okay, whoops, and I still had a little bit of glue there. Okay, so here's our card. And this is what it's going to look like when it's all folded up. So what I want to do is I'm going to kind of crunch these leaves up a little bit. And that's another way to make them look worn, because as you know, when leaves fall off the trees, they're not perfect. That's for sure. Oops. Thankful. And like I said, I really don't want to do that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp this message on a piece of vellum, which is translucent. So yep, that will work. Okay. Okay, so I have stamped the message "I'm thankful" on vellum, which is this translucent paper, and it's actually kind of like plastic. So the thing about vellum is when you stamp, because it is translucent and it's kind of plastic, it has that plastic feel, you can emboss with clear embossing powder. You can stamp in any color that you want and emboss with clear embossing powder, and it embosses that image. So I've done that. Work there. Okay, so if I put it here, and the key to vellum is to hide your glue dots or whatever you're using to attach the vellum behind the writing so that it doesn't show through, because otherwise you'll just get this big blob of glue showing through. Okay, so we're going to put that on there like so. I'm going to put a little bit of an angle. Okay, it should still fold up. It does. Oh, and I'm going to put one of these on the inside. Let's do that. Maybe what I do is put that there. Okay, there we go. Good. Okay, so there is our accordion fold fall card made with the All About Autumn paper. So thanks for stopping by and checking my card out. If you're not on my mailing list, go out to stampwithmarilyn.com and sign up for my weekly newsletter. Thanks for stopping by.